We get 3 red lights. And we're racing at Hockenheim. Marcus spinning his tires quite a bit, but holds in P1 and someone's off the track already in the background as we head for the first corner.
Trouble in the wall, but he's rejoining the track already now, looking at the midfield. There's a massive crash in the back.
Ultimate Kaiser having contact with another car. That's 3 cars off. Is there going to be a safety car?
Marcus still maintaining the lead with Tomba just behind. Tomba now pulling alongside, hoping for the outside line into the chicane. Is he going to outbrake him? No, he's playing it safe for now. No safety car called yet. They go into the first chicane as fast as they can. Tomba there with an amazing exit. There's some movement there behind them. Multiple cars side by side.
Yeah, everyone trying to tuck into the slipstream. Incredibly close as Tomahawks tries to make a move on Marcus.
And look at his teammate Joseph as well, under a lot of pressure from Cuckoo, already up into P4. It's an amazing start for them, but Marcus there still only 2 or 3 tenths ahead. He is under a lot of pressure at this race start. Now Joseph as well, just behind. It is Mammoth putting a lot of pressure on Eddie. How on earth Eddie is in P5 with that car, I do not know, but he's holding on well so far. Is he going to go defensive into the first chicane? No, he's not.
Leaving the door open, but can Wild Mammoth stick it down the inside? Later on the brakes he is, but is he going to overshoot the corner? No, he does not, but Eddie now, the one with the slipstream. Oh! Looked like there was almost going to be contact between the 2 drivers there, as they now go side by side. Once again, Eddie stuck on the outside. Wild Mammoth, though, late on the brakes as well. They head side by side through the chicane. A bit of contact there, and Wild Mammoth holding on to P5.
And just behind as well, Mats has managed to overtake Sfee for P7. That's going to turn into a 3-car fight now as they're once again side by side. Mats is probably going to join him before the chicane, or is he going to hold back?
He's holding back as well, Mammoth.
Shot it.
Off the track.
I think that's Eddie potentially getting forced off there, and now through goes Mats. And Eddie, he's been in the wall as well. Does he have suspension damage? I think he's okay, but that's cost him a lot of time. Matt's now up into P5, Mammoth and Escher behind him. And a serious gap has formed now between P4.
Of an exit out the corner. Side by side goes Scuderia Condor and Andrew. Andrew on the outside. Scuderia Condor.
Oh, touch.
And Eddie.
Eddie going right through there with Condor just behind. Where is the victim there? Andrew just behind. Okay, so he's actually not lost all that much time from it. Question is Condor going to try and re-overtake Eddie? I don't think he's got enough speed into the next chicane. And Andrew there really late on the brakes, getting a lot of time. Because of how slow they went as well. He's managed to get a really, really good line out of there. Completely uncompromised. Has the inside line going to turn into the outside? He could absolutely have sent it there and still have been safe on the tires.
I think the one thing he has to consider, though, is that if they start battling... He does try to send it on the inside there, and now is on the outside, but is in fact ahead of Marcus.
As we see some more battling here, I think that was trouble just sending it on the inside of Condor. A 4 to 5 car fight going on here for what appears to be P9. Go on board with Escher.
Incredibly close with Escher. Down the inside of Cuckoo. Was that Cuckoo? Yeah, down the inside of Cuckoo. That was very, very... That was so far back.
That was arguably too late. I am gobsmacked that there was not a massive crash there. At the very least, on board with Escher instead. That was Condor that Cuckoo managed to overtake. Great move. Took up into P11. Escher now having a look as well. Is he going to commit on the brakes? It's side by side into the second chicane. It's really hard to do that here.
Yeah, indeed. As well as that bunching up the rest of the field.
Trouble's been hit off. I think Trouble just got a minor tap there. Hopefully no damage. And there's someone else on Chad into the barrier going off that corner at a much higher rate of knots than Trouble was. So very unfortunate there, but at least he still has all the wheels. Eddie is dragging Rush along with him. And behind them, a couple of midfield fights down in the lower parts of the top 10. As that's now Rush sending it around the outside of Eddie. Oh, that's a great move if you can pull it off.
Yeah, can Eddie get the switch back? It looks like he might have the momentum, but he is chucked a bit on the grass and just behind Ultimate Kaiser. Now trying to make a move on both of them, coming from nowhere, just watching. And now making the move down the inside of Rush into the stadium section.
Yeah, great set of corners and straights there by Kaiser as he gets a double overtake done, but was it just me or did I see someone's wheel on the back straight?
I might have to save that. See if
Shad has lost his front left.
Oh my... I mean, that's a commentator's curse.
Is it though?
Yes, because earlier you said at least he has all his wheels.
Oh. Wow. All right.
That I was not expecting.
Here on board with Marcus now trying to chase down Mats, who himself is trying to chase down Condor. They both go to the inside. Is it going to be a double overtake on Condor into the first chicane?
Condor yet to pit. So for leaders, they want to get past him as soon as they can. But Condor making it more of an issue for Marcus, as Marcus not able to pass with Mats. Mats seeming to get a car between them.
Yeah, Condor not making it easy. You love to see it. That is what racing's all about. But he does cut in ahead of Asher there, unable to stay side by side with Marcus for much longer.
Yeah, curbs not providing the safest place for people's wheels tonight.
Just up ahead, I think that's Asher now overtaking Eddie in the stadium section. That is not where you see all that many overtakes. Just up ahead now, Marcus putting a lot of pressure on the other Benetton of Keza. And now he's almost being overtaken by Asher. So Asher on fire in the final sector.
And he's ahead into the first corner. Marcus took more of a defensive line into that, so that's going to leave him with less of a better exit. And you've got these train of 6 cars all flying down this first main straight.
I can't really pick any camera cars here because we did be just missing out on all sorts of action, but just behind there in the background you can see that's Andrew getting by Fennec. Asher trying to get by Eddie, but he's got good straight line speed. Not the best exit out of the first chicane though. They're side by side once again. Just up ahead, the same thing with Marcus and Keza. Marcus pulling back into the slipstream again. Too wide. There's no way for Andrew to get through over there as they go 2 by 2 into the next chicane just up ahead. Marcus and Keza. I think Marcus has got the move done. That was a brave move on the brakes.
I think as well, Andrew getting the move done
on Escher indeed, as he's now boxed in once again. But is he able to maybe give Keza a bit of a bump draft there and get by Eddie? Rare in F1 cars, but it's not completely unheard of. But he pulls out now. Escher having another look down the inside, not committing to it though, hoping for a better exit against Andrew.
Who would have guessed cars going this fast would be this close at this high speed? It's just insane driving.
I'm telling you, these longer circuits are underrated, as that's now another move down the inside into the stadium section. Andrew getting the jump on Eddie, so Eddie losing a couple of places there, but well, potentially more if Asher continues to be as good as he is in the final sector. That's another overtake. No, stay side by side, has to back out of it. But Asher, I think, overtook Eddie in that very corner on the previous lap, so clearly one of Asher's stronger sections there. But that final sector fighting has now let Fennec get through again. So you snooze, you lose. Fennec is there to take your spot to this degree, so I don't think Svi will be leading for too much longer as we quickly go back to that other fight here. I think Keza, is he in the pits? Yes, he is. That's why he's losing all those positions. It's for strategy on lap 19 of 37.
That's something I'm curious about. Oh!
Is that Eddie in the wall? Yes, it is. Lucky to have all of his wheels after that kind of an impact.
Don't do it again, Martin. Don't do it again.
It looked like he got tapped in the rear by Asher there. Asher seemingly getting away with it.
It does look quite deceptive, I must say. Now, yeah, straight onto the back of Cuckoo. But Michael trying to hold it around the outside on the exit there is in Cuckoo's slipstream. Marcus not. And are they going to make it free wide into the first corner? It looks like they might be trying it.
As we once again get the worst camera known to mankind. Michael's messed up his exit, so that's another position for Marcus. But is Michael going to come back? I mean, you saw how much Trek was using in the at the tip of the circuit there. I was almost in the grass, so he knows how to carry momentum out of a corner, as Marcus now sending it on the inside of Cuckoo into the stadium section. So he's gone wide. And he's lost 2 positions immediately, so that one mistake already cost him dearly.
And hopefully going to be trying to overtake Cuckoo now.
Yeah, but just look at the gap that Mats has been able to form now between himself and Marcus. That's a good 6-second gap. That's not easy to close in the best of circumstances. As Marcus now sending it on the inside of Cuckoo once again, but goes too deep into the chicane, potentially exceeding track limits there. Is Cuckoo gonna get back on Marcus for that? Seems like Marcus potentially struggling a bit on exit there. Holds the inside line, tries to force Cuckoo around the outside. Is Cuckoo going to risk it on the brakes? They are. And they hold it. It's too wide. That could be great for Michael on exit.
Michael,
look at the amount of slipstream here.
Tucked up behind both of them. Does Cuckoo look for a move down the inside? They do. They're side by side once again. Michael braking not as late, and Cuckoo braking too late and losing 2 positions in 1 lap. Oh, but as I say that, Michael off the track and Cuckoo regaining that position.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. As is that Andrew almost? No, that's Svi almost rear-ending Michael.
Svi definitely had the qualifying pace tonight. As Scooter Condor getting re-overtaken by Rush. Oh!
Is that a commentator's curse?
That most definitely is. That was Andrew's definitely going to be wanting to try defend this, try help their teammate Svi, because Matt's definitely on the better tyres. Andrew just not able to brake as late as Matt's can.
Yeah, I don't think this is much of a contest, to be honest. Matt's has been catching them hand over fist. And to defend 7 laps of classic Hockenheim, I think that is a very, very tough ask on old tyres.
Oh, Svi goes
when
off.
You do that. Svi taking the good layout, but unfortunately it is in fact the illegal layout, giving Mats an extra nice dose of slipstream, although he does seem to be obsessed with holding on to that inside line again. Is he going to try and hold it?
Mats later on the brakes. Svi with the inside line, they're side by side. Andrew could be once again from this, and oh my god, there's contact.
That was perhaps the best camera view we've ever had of an incident over at MSR. Svi has actually reset his car, so for once, an upside-down car actually does have a reset button mapped in the league. That's a first. But yeah,
is that
Svi's race.
That's 3 cars involved, though, am I not mistaken? Yes, that is another safety car. This late in the race, we've got a safety car.
That is tremendous news from Marcus, I'll tell you that. He has the better line for turn 1, but he doesn't have the triple slipstream up ahead. Anyone's guess as to who comes out of this corner ahead. Marcus sends it on the brakes.
Inside. Oh, but Matt's just holding it on the outside. Doesn't get the momentum out the corner, but now has the slipstream. So much is going to be happening in these next 5 laps. And, just cling onto your seats, because I think that's what a lot of the drivers are going to be doing.
Yeah, and you can see Joseph having to go defensive against his teammate now, so I'm not sure if he had a bad exit or if Tom was trying to go for the win here. But we already see Marcus now with a tremendous exit, trying to take P3 from Michael. So Michael potentially losing his podium now. Still in the double slipstream. Can he hold it? He's looking to defend the middle of the track, but he's not holding on to it anymore. Marcus sends it on the brakes. And he takes the position. Can he get a good exit as well? Is Mats gonna get any places here? But no, Michael has a better exit than Mats, but not a better one than Marcus. So Marcus here, he's in it to win it. Stuck to this fight for P2, which is really, really nail-biting stuff. Is Tom gonna hold on to P2 as he's done for most of the race, or is Marcus gonna take back those positions? Of course, he was at the top early on, and he's been fighting all race to take it back, trying around the outside of the first chicane.
A bit of contact there, but Marcus, I think, solidly making that move into P2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've seen anyone try and send it around the outside of the first chicane, and it's really, really heating up for P4 now. Mats and Mats and Michael side by side as they try and look at Tomba there for P3. Really good corner for Mats. Barely holds it on exit.
think that's
Yeah,
going to
this
leave
is
him
so
compromised to
unpredictable. Michael
Michael.
already coming back at him. Behind as well. Andrew having who knows how many looks at that position. That's yeah, that is Matt's going wide. And Andrew overtaking him around the outside into the stadium section. Is he going to make it stick?
Looks like he's got the momentum, and yes, he can. Matt's losing multiple positions in one lap.
Marcus is completely on the tail of Joseph now. Just 2 laps left to go. And the lead is separated by 0.2 of a second. Joseph has led almost this entire race. He overtook Marcus early on. Is Marcus about to take it back at the death of it? He has the inside line.
They go side by side into the first chicane, the battle for the lead. Marcus braking a bit earlier than Aberg.
Keep your eyes on the Delta here as we take another look. Andrew now fighting Michael for P4. Andrew looking for the inside line. It's going to be the better line. Is he going to be later on the brakes as well? Fennec has now gotten past Mats as well. Mats' restart is going from bad to worse as Andrew gets the move done on Michael. Andrew up at the P4.
This battle for lead is nowhere over. Joseph has no slipstream. Marcus has all of it. Moves to the inside line. Can he make a move for the lead? Brakes later as well, down the inside, and Aberg not able to respond as Marcus into the lead. Yeah, he could have had the slipstream on Marcus, but as Marcus heads through the final stadium, I don't think he was expecting to win it, but this safety car has come in absolutely clutch for him as he rounds the final corner to win round 4 of the MSR Formula V12 League here at Hockenheim.
What a comeback as Joseph there takes his very first MSR podium. It was so close to being a win. Andrew in third, and has Michael just given P4 to Tamba?